in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sharp. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's got great speed. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. Well, all of that for absolutely nothing because of the flag. The offense misses out on a huge opportunity there. Wants to throw on first down. Coming out aggressively. Touchdown, Arizona State! First score of the game goes up.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air, it's Sharp. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Running through contact. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in press coverage. Oh, they're after him! And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Lost to fire on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The give from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a... Way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Sharp. Fires left. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Jones to throw. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 28, Baylor, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter. But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Bears send out the punt unit. Teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and court right. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 31 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bears line up to punt it away. Oh, sweet feet. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. He's got an open man. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 2.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Throws to the tight end and wings it incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Number 13, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Slater. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. All by himself down the middle. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. You see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You're set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team?
He smashes his way through again. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow.
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
So now it's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Crosses the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Goes to the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Wood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Great move. Now he's got room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johns. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder that.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Fakes to grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. From the gun, looking for a man. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. go. Final play of the game right here. Lost a throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the